I can't do it looking away.
The Beatles performing the Co-op Hall, Nuneaton. There they are. As a backing band, can you believe that? I thought you were going to break into the Doctor Who theme.
We're at the Music Museum
In Coventry. And they've said we can film in here, so we're going to film, but we're not going to film other people as much as we can. This is in the Two-Tone Village. So,
Stars a Star and reggae as well. How cool is that?
this is really cool because it's like a residential street and then suddenly you got this little village. And there it is. Got some cafes down here as well. It's like a Caribbean feel to it. Oh, some gates there to the main road as well.
So it's there, welcome to Coventry Music Museum over this way with the arrow as well.
But yeah, it's lottery funded as well. And that is the other entrance. They don't take card for the entrance to the museum, which is fair enough because this is lottery funded. 5 photos max, we didn't give them permission, but I'm not going to film everything because I don't want to give it away.
I can give you this spiel.
Yeah, you can give me the spiel if you want, yeah.
This is all the top 10s to come out of Coventry and Warwickshire.
Oh, really?
Our guests to vote for one of these on the wall, and every Sunday we compile a chart made up of the votes. So you got your pen slips and they go in the little box.
So this was last week's.
That's right, yeah. Obviously Ghost Town gets in there quite a lot. It's very rare that it's not in there, and quite often it's number one. But hey, you know, there are other songs available.
Coventry hits of the 80s. Yeah. Which one are you going to vote for? I'll vote for one. They mixed the chart that week. I don't know how many of these I remember myself. Oh no, they've got some from the 2000s, yeah. Oh, I'd probably vote for My Dingling by Chuck Berry. I've heard that one, that's quite funny.
What am I thinking of this?
That's honorary in there. I was going to say he's not from Coventry, is he? Hazel O'Connor, who I've just seen behind me.
Nah, I think I know what
You go for the specials because they're like ska music, aren't they? Kiss the Rain by Billy Myers. You can use the Spotify barcode. I'm going to have to... Let's do this. Come on, Chuck Berry, we can do this. Usually it's anonymous, but I'll let people know what I voted for there. I think he's just an honorary one for that, isn't it? Oh, that looks open then because it's clear.
Your name at the top, that's what I thought.
That's what I put, yeah. Cowbell. Like Bisland loaned just the cowbell. Gaps' cowbell. I like the hoodie actually. Oh, they got Punch and Judy paper show. That looks cool. Because a lot of this is loan. It's probably changes on rotation what they've got. Socks, signed shoes.
It's just all the passes, like, for the love of getting backstage, that's just amazing. Like, specials.
So you from?
Does the honorary one change every now and then to like put a new one in, or because I noticed the Chuck Berry was an honorary one?
Yeah, no, that's there permanently because he's a number one, and it's got more Coventry singing on that than any of these put together. Because obviously it was recorded live. Yeah. In Coventry.
It was recorded in Coventry, was it?
It was. That's the reason why it was there, and it was a number one. Yeah, as I say, there's lots of Coventrians, including Jerry Dammers on there, Lena Lovitch. And also a bit of trivia. Noddy Holder says, people say I sang on 6 number ones. They're wrong. I sang on 7.
Oh, he sang on that, did he?
Well, he was in the audience because they were the support band Slade that night. So obviously after the band had finished, they were in there. And after that, because it was part of a festival, and you could hear it at the end of the album, which is the London Sessions by Chuck Berry. Obviously it's London, being an American thing. We're all London, even though it's Coventry. And you can hear the DJ begging people to leave because there's a massive queue outside in the precinct waiting to see Pink Floyd. That were coming on at like at 11 o'clock and it finished at like 4 o'clock in the morning. That's the brief story of it all. But the reason we actually put that up there, we'd waited like 4 years. BBC supported us great. ITV were rubbish. And when Chuck died, I put out a press release on the Saturday night, and then Sunday morning they both contacted me and said, "Come and do a piece." Not at the same time. Anyway, long story short, the ITV man says, I've suggested we might put it up here because if you put it up here, we can do a backup story on Monday. We'll do one on tonight about Chuck Berry, but we'll do another one. I said, yeah, fine. So that's why that's there. So that's the curtailed version. But it's got a whole life in itself. But while that was number one in Britain, in America, had been number one in Britain, of course. My Ding-a-Ling by Lieutenant Pidgeon was number one in Britain. So both sides of the Atlantic are recorded in Coventry. And that's never going to happen again, I don't think. It'd be nice if it did. But so both number ones that particular week in November 1972.
Which do you think's the better version?
Sorry?
Which do you think's the better version?
No, it wasn't versions, no.
Oh, was it not?
No, that was number one in America. Chuck Berry, My Ding-a-Ling, and Lieutenant Pidgeon with Mouldy Old Dough.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Was number one in Britain, but they were both recorded in Coventry, It did actually start off, it was like a cover version because it started off as My Tambourine. Yeah. But of course Chuck Berry had to, inject a little bit of sauciness in it, shall we say.
In the 1960s, we have produced a superb selection of music that began with Frank Ivory's
I've got my phone. This is going to take a photograph. This is what it looks like when you get a photograph. I'll give you a little mirror so you can see what you're going to look like. What hat you're going to go for. You're not going to go for saxophone as well. Got all these passes as well. David Willits. I don't know the up from Ask. Got the Sex Pistols. Lieutenant Pidgeon, Mouldy Old Dough, he's just telling me about that. It was number one the same time as My Ding-a-Ling. Lieutenant Pidgeon. Named by John Gilroy. Member of the Little Darlings. That's Floridian. Where does it say?
Dave Solbrick. One of Dave Solbrick's fiddle bows, loaned by Dave Solbrick.
I think Dave Solbrick was in.
Solbrick, sorry.
I want to say it was in Lieutenant Pidgeon because it's near everything else. Yeah, it was number one. Wow. While My Ding-a-Ling was number one in the States. So, the Sorrows. Lovely Jones, the story of how she started singing in the bath. The Big Teenage Show of 1958.
Along with the vampires, Zodiacs from Leamington Spa. I do quite like the vampires as well, which is strange.
Woody Allen and the Challengers. Zodiac stage jacket. The Beatles performing the Co-op Hall, Nuneaton. October 5th, 1962. There they are. As a backing band, can you believe that? The Beatles as a backing band. Do you want to talk about it?
It's where in Coventry they visited in 1968 and planted 2 acorns in the grounds of the Coventry Cathedral, and this is the bench that they sat on.
Which you can see there,
And
but also
picture
there's a
of
better
them
picture down
way
there.
back in the day when they did it.
Them sat on this bench. Before the show, the Beatles went for a pre-gig drink at the Fletch pub. This is a brick from the front door of the now demolished public house. A brick that the Fab Four would have walked past. Abbey Road VIP. Percy Thrill's Thrillington album. He was born in Coventry Cathedral in 1939, supposedly. That's the Fab Four.
Yeah. They're not here. Where are they? I've sold them all. They're all on there. They're downstairs in the kitchen. Oh, the photocopy.
The Beatles at the Matrix advert from the Coventry Evening Telegraph. Record bar.
So as you're young, would you mind signing right down the bottom there? That'd be great. What band is it?
The chords.
The Cool.
The chords.
Oh right, okay. It used to be yeah, well you've got down here, if you can manage to get it in there.
True or
Yeah, there
false?
used to be a mod band called The Chords.
The very first song released by Coventry Band was Take a Heart by the Sorrows. True. Oh, it's false. The Sorrows were the first Coventry band to make the top 30.
I was going to get a picture of my song. You have to go, yeah.
There's quite a few of those in here. I don't want to ruin it for people coming.
I think we've run out of space to go on this part. We're going to have to...
The frames like...
Well, yeah, I know. We might have to whitewash the door over there. And start,
The harmonica that Peter Green used when he joined Dr. Feelgood.
yeah.
There's Lady Godiva. She's famous in Coventry as well.
Yeah. Well, it was back in the 80s.
Pint Shot Riot. Ah, Coventry City. Funny story, the first Liverpool game my brother ever went to see. He had to go to Coventry, watch away game, and they lost.
Oh.
I don't know if he's going to appreciate that, but that's got a Coventry connection. One of the original Lanch exam tests is seen in the Specials Rat Race video, and there's a picture. Body.
So I've learnt something here.
Already Radiation and the Wild Boys
Sold out there, did it?
versus School Meals versus Automatics.
With like the synthesising sort of music. And then I saw this coaster, right? She did the intro to Doctor Who.
Yeah, you're supposed to sign it independently.
And there's a little
What do you play?
diorama
That's
of her as well. They've made.
Oh, you're
Rob
the
Williams of
Doctor
Analog
Who
Systems.
this record was Delilah's personal copy, so if you can find it.
Sorry. Bit of a music.
That's number 3, which is Radiophonic Workshops to do Delilah's personal copy.
I'll check you out in a minute. And then when you finish, if you look up at me, I'll take you closer.
The roots of Coventry music. We have got a reproduction Anglo-Saxon lyre there.
I've already taken your photo, so you don't have to worry about it.
Authentic Roman bell. There's a tiny thing there.
Alright, cheers.
That's Lady Godiva again.
Okay.
We've seen Lady Godiva's clock.
Can you write your details on there? I think you got the name of the band. You put it down. Yeah.
Coventry halfpenny. They've actually got a magnifying glass for it. Look at what angle, you can see it from that angle there.
Pull handle down, shall I pull it down?
I think you've got to put it on as well. Or at least put it to one ear.
Alright.
Does that start playing?
They played 3 weeks ago.
Don't know if they can hear it. It's got a clock-in machine there. And then it says, pull down that, as you heard. Clock in if you are still working for the racks.
Country band.
Box AC 30 amp used by Roddy Byers. He's seen a lot of action.
So we recorded our
Right.
It's a Sting. Was Sting from Coventry?
He wasn't, but he went to the University of Warwick,
Oh, okay. So he's got
which,
the
despite the
connection.
name, is actually in Coventry. Yeah, not in Warwick. Nothing to do with Warwick. Yeah, but yeah, he was there. Yeah, I think he dropped out, but he did become a teacher, so maybe he didn't. Yeah. Drummer Crockett.
Did you press it there?
Try everyone again and fly. I've never been to it.
I thought you were going to break into the Doctor Who theme. Well, probably don't go nuts with it, but it's there to use. This is cool.
It's like the distortion pedal there, but then this is the whole setup as well.
It's like Resident Evil. Horror.
I want to experiment with this.
No, that's fine, that's what they're there for. We like it to be a bit interactive.
Mobile Awards 2021. Platinum ticket. I think it's just the nature of it, it sounds sinister.
Yeah.
It was good at the time
That's
for
enough,
uni
you've
and
been there,
stuff.
done it though.
Yeah, it was good there for uni and everything.
It's
And
a 12-minute version of My Dingaling.
Well, yeah.
That's impressive.
She's in here because it was recorded at the little car.
Yeah, it was I voted for it on the other side.
Okay, yeah.
You told me it was number 1 in America while
Yeah, this
Mouldy Old Dough was
yeah.
number 1.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Jukebox. Classics in here. House music. Lady Godiva.
I think that's probably best. You don't need to go beyond the bar. Well, waiting for the car. God, isn't it? 1 hour for this song. One of those grades
Pick up the phone and listen to Why There Is a Bar in the Museum.
Okay, and relax.
It's saying stuff.
Oh.
I seem to remember those things from pubs in general. What did it say?
Fake cigarette as well. Because there's the stuff.
Well, that's Deep Purple and Hendrix. Deep Purple,
This was the first
Hendrix.
museum.
Then we've got
Yeah.
the Mercia Sound Gold Rush composition phone, as seen in the Mercia newsroom. Ghost Town organ.
Yeah.
The specials. Cassette tape with alternate cover, but also ultra rare packet of Japanese gangsters, the specials, cigarettes. So this is a mock-up bedroom, is it? Rude Boy's bedroom, circa 1981. 18-year-old Simon Brewer. He's not skanking to the specials and the selector, or buying the selector. At Two-Tone Records, at Virgin Records. It's here he spends his time. It's scarf for me all the way, says Simon. All these posters. Did you have loads of posters on your wall? Was it
It'd be nice for her and Ben like to come here and just
Coventry shirt, I think. Marathon.
yeah.
Is that a real rapper from a marathon bar?
Diamond heavy ale.
But also, I don't know if you can see it there. Say Coventry sticker from the football album.
It's actually the Womble.
The Womble.
It's actually Bubble Bath because I used to have that.
That one there. Trying to get the shine on it.
Just letting you know that's Bubble Bath because I used to have that.
You've got Madness and more Coventry football there. The selector.
About 2 seconds of fame, yeah.
You've got to come and see it for yourself, haven't you? And then you don't get the shine on the windows.
It's lovely to see you. If you want
The car with the lights. Marathon, yeah.
Marathon, yeah.
Look at the dial.
in the farmer's field in Wales. So,
It says press a button, and I really want to press a button.
What does the button do? Did you not press it before? Light turns the light off.
Press a button.
we used to have steam, but we don't have it on now because of COVID.
Yeah.
But one day we had it that bad, it was steamed up that much. Set the alarm off.
I'll leave them.
Yeah.
Right.
Restored from that.
In Wales.
This is the Primitives thing, but that's her white velvet suit there. Crash was a big hit, and it got to number 5 in the charts in '88.
Oh, the Christmas bauble.
Yes.
That looks really cool.
Yeah.
I was going to ask what's your favourite piece actually out of everything that you've got here? What is
Oh, in
your
the collection?
favourite- Yeah, collection.
Right,
That's a bit of a personal one now.
my favourite piece. Well, you'd probably expect me to go for something like two-tone, yeah? But I'm not. Can you follow me over here? I'm going to show you my bit, I like. This is my favourite bit. I shouldn't say that. And
You got a favourite
don't put
piece?
this on camera. But now you have. But yeah, I love this. This is like what we call pre-pop. Which technically probably wasn't right because all this music was popular in its day. But we call it pre-pop. And this is everything sort of pre-50s. I mean pre-modern music, pre-rock and roll.
Yeah.
And I just love all this, you know, the history, because I put a lot of research in finding this. So there's a little bit of history. There's a guy here called T.H. Dunville. And he was like on £100 a week back in the Victorian era. Now that's an eye-watering amount of money back in the day. And he was such a huge musical star. But when musicals started becoming a little bit passé and dying out, and of course the cinema came in, he overheard somebody calling him the has-been, and he took his life.
Oh, really?
I mean, that's the very much condensed version of his life. But he was a massive star from Coventry. And if you didn't come here, you probably wouldn't know that. And we love telling the little stories. That's what we love, you know. We've got stuff over there, like decor artists. And you can be down the pub and you can find out that John, who you've been drinking with for like 3 years, was a pop star in the 60s. And
Have you got a favourite piece on display?
It would probably have to be T.H. Dunville.
Yeah.
Because he's got such a history and the stuff available, you know, there's lots of bits and pieces.
So how old is the cigarette card?
They're back in the day, yeah, back in Victorian, yeah, a lot of this stuff, and the book as well. I mean, that's very rare. They go for, you know, sort of £120 now. I
You know,
managed
when
to
you
get one
see
cheap.
like on some of these it says, well, probably not in this bit, but it says like donated.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes have like a? I don't have to say it now. Do you have like a rotation of things?
Well, a little bit. I mean, I'm the sort of guy who likes to get the whole story out, and if you start taking bits out, but yeah, we've got a massive archive. Funny enough, one of our volunteers, Mark, was sorting it all out the other day, and we found stuff we forgot we even had.
Yeah.
So you know, we have to be very careful. But yeah, we've got a massive archive, and we can't put everything out. But you know, we've got enough out, I think, that tells the story of Coventry and Warwickshire music.
Yeah.
I will put that forward, that we're not just about Coventry, we're Warwickshire as well, and we're not just about two-tone, because obviously there's a lot more than two-tone, as you can see here.
Yeah, yeah. But it brought everyone together, hasn't it? Music just brings everyone together.
I like seeing the Coventry.
No matter what age or
Just
like
learning more
how
about
old,
Coventry
it's
as well.
Still music
Well,
going all the way through.
it's
that
great,
carries,
you know,
isn't it?
we love it, and you know,
Yeah.
a lot of people, most people in fact, go away from here having a bit more information than
Yeah.
they came, and that's
Yeah.
great. And occasionally we get some information as well.
Yeah.
You know, somebody tells me something I didn't know. It's very rare, and I don't mean that arrogantly, but that's
Oh,
my
no,
job.
that's fine.
You know, if I don't know that, then
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
doing my job. But occasionally, and then of course I get all excited and get on Google and get on eBay and start
Such an
buying stuff.
adventure.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. And we're just as excited now, nearly 11 years old, as we were on day one.
Yeah.
I just, you know, get excited every day that I come here.
Do you know what's
What
really
have you got? I don't know. Have you got anything lined up for next week for the birthday?
Well, for our 11th, I mean, it's crazy because it only feels like 5 minutes. We were celebrating our 10th, which of course we had Jerry Dammers for that, and we made a big thing of the 10th, and we made sure we really celebrated it. But this year, yeah, the 11th, we've got Molly Davison, she's coming along as our guest of honour. We do a thing called Sounding Off, which is basically I interview people that are connected one way or the other in the Coventry music scene.
Amazing.
And she's Tony Blackburn's producer on Sound of the 60s every Saturday morning. And she'll be here next week, so I'll be dropping a few questions, and hopefully the audience will be. And we'll have a cake. We always have a cake for our birthdays and our launches. Lots of other bits and pieces. And then there's a gig on Sunday night going on. So loads of bits and pieces, and it should be great. And we just, you know, we always celebrate in style. But you know what? When we started, even we said, and there was other people, you know, we heard were saying, "Oh, it will never last." And here we are, 11 years down the road, and we thought we'd probably get 3 years out of it. And 11 years, I can't believe it. where it's gone, but it has gone, and here we are, and we're still rocking and rolling.
Wonderful. Proper rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going in the music room. Is it this one?
Yeah, pull anything off the wall.
Pull anything off the walls you want.
This is quite cool.
Oh, is that like one of those?
Yeah, just uses
Oh,
like
if my
Pidgeon
friend
volume.
was here, he made something similar to this as well.
Yeah, the
Oh,
It was made
cigar
out of
box.
tin.
Yeah, cigar box.
that's really cool.
Cars.
No pressure.
I can't quite do it because I've got nails on, but I'll do it. Yeah.
That's good though. Try to do
I
it
can't do it
now.
looking away. Kind of like more on the floor.
Oh, okay. Different tones.
Hey,
You have a good
so
time?
That was it. So thank you all for watching and exploring with us a little bit as well, a snippet. I found out as well that with the upstairs, they do actually change some of the things around because they've got more to show.
Yeah.
So even if we visited once, we're most likely going to visit again. So
And it's our 11th birthday next week, but we're going to miss it, unfortunately.
thank you, because you guys, the volunteers, are just so enthusiastic. It's unbelievable. And yeah, they're really, really cool.
So click these videos down here
So we'll see you.
in the review.
Because for now,
We're gone.
bye.